Hello everyone, welcome back to Satisfactory version 1.1. I'm recording this on the weekend of Sunday the 10th here. If you left a comment, I have yet to see it. I'm trying to get ahead of my videos. What I need to do is I need to go over to the oil refinery and grab all that. I need to go over to the oil mine and I'll show you what I did real quick. There's limestone there. But I figured what we would do today is we would set up a copper mine, which is right up here on this hill. Yep. One over. See here. Let's just bling real quick. See here. Oh, there it is right there. Right? It's straight ahead of us somewhere. No, there's a copper back this way somewhere. We did search for copper, right? No, I didn't search for copper. There we go. There we go. There's one right over here. There's quite a few over that way. There's the copper node. Alright, we're gonna set up a copper node here. I'm just looking around, just make sure there's nothing gonna eat me while I'm down here. Alright. So ideally we want the tier 2 miner. And we're missing parts. Of course, that would always be the case. You just follow the line and it'll send you to the copper. Alright, let's go get some materials. I'm like, bummer dang. But what I did was I ran the water dam pipe all the way over to the oil tank. I know it's not cost effective, but yeah. These look so neat. Can we make another water dam? Right here? We can. You know what? Let's do it. Alright, that should be connected to water dam. Alright, so we have 3 water dams down now, which is nice. Don't know where it's down in purpley mist, but we're never gonna find out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if there's a mod that removes the fog in the game, because I'm having problems seeing properly. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get some steel pipe. See if we can make any of it real quick. See if I can make a lot of it. Give me a second, let me get this made and I'll be right back. Okay everyone, welcome back. Didn't take long, I just didn't want to sit there for the next 20 minutes or 10 minutes doing all the iron and whatnot. This one is missing motors. Do we have any motors in our pocket? Yeah. Motors. Yeah, we do. And that's going to turn into a modular engine. And we need, how many modular engines? We need, I don't know, let's go check real quick. Hold on, let me go over here and grab this, this whatchamacallit, this ore over here. Or I should say beams and whatnot. grab that. And we'll grab all of that. And we'll grab all of that. And we'll grab all of that. Alright, now we should have enough materials to build whatever we want to build, right? Let's see here. Mark II miner is... we need two more... No, we need two more, whatchamacallit, little drills. Two more little drills. Wiring's getting ridiculous. Alright, this is just where we make stuff from. Let's see here. Exo jetpack. Oh yeah, we came in here to make a couple of these, right? One. And a two. Alright, let's go make a copper node. Without further ado. Make sure we have enough stuff for foundation. We do. So what we're going to do now is we are going to go up with a wall right here. Oh, number 6. We'll get to that copper thing here in a second. Alright. I want to do some building here today. Let's get this copper set up real quick so we can start making copper sheeting. And then what we'll do is when we redo the copper node over here, follow the line across. Alright. So let's go this one, this one. Now we need a splitter. Splits up to 2 caravels into 3. Splits 1 caravel belt into 3. There we go. This is what we want here. We're not gonna have enough to we don't have enough electrical wire in order to finish the build here. Oh, you can stack them? Oh boy, that's cool. Alright, without further ado, took these up. So now we need a storage container. There. Oh, that's way off. Come on, that's way off. Do we really need a storage container? I don't think we need a storage container. Well, yeah, we need a storage container. One there. Maybe I should back these up a little bit. That might make sense. Try this again for the 5th time. Alright, let's see here. It's so finicky. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to put this one down. Alright. Let's get out the chainsaw real quick. Get rid of this tree. Grab all this and make sure we fill up our inventory with biofuel. Alright. Slide up in the air, number 3. Alright. And one more for the road here. Ow. Alright. That dude wants to dance, huh? I had no beef with that dude. What? Number 3. They're a little off. That's okay. Number 4. 1, 2. No, back up. 3. Now we need a smelter of some sort. Let me adjust my legs real quick. Now we need a smelter. See here. Mini smelter. Alright. We'll go there. One there. One there. One. Glad we have the materials for this. One there. And then one right about more step forward, please. There. Now we'll go back to the conveyor belt. Alright, so that looks good. Alright, so let's tether this up real quick. We'll grab from this pole real quick. And then we'll go one right there. And then what we'll do is we'll branch off that one. I need cable. Alright, let's go get some cable. I knew I was going to be out of something. We almost got there. Go check on our construction things too. Make sure they're still rolling away. Because I really want to get phase 3 done sometime this year. I know you gotta walk before you crawl, or you crawl till you walk, and then you walk and then you run. I know. I am all for the analogy. So what I seek is over here. Alright. Make sure we're not missing anything else. Let me grab some of that. Some of that. Alright, what else is here? Take some of that. Take some of that. Now we're gonna go over here and make sure this wire is filled up again. There we go, that's going. I mean, I'm grateful for the, oh, what does this need? Steel beams. Circuit board. Computers. Modular frames. It should give us enough to do things with. Let's go over here real quick. Let me see how. No, I don't need that. I need some screws, right? Yeah, I need screws. I'll take from this one right here. Alright, let's go. And then we'll do some base building here in a second. Let me get this copper node up. Chase the cord down. Sorry, I need your gibbets. Ideally, I'd like to go find a quartz vein. Maybe it takes a little bit to react. Smell copper. Smell copper. Smell copper. Smell copper. Smell copper. Smell copper. Now what you need to do is we need to find a 3-to-1 ratio. So what we'll do is well, what do we need the most? We need copper sheeting, so that's foundries turning into that. So we need a assembler of some sort. That's a 2-wide assembler. Constructor maybe? These lined up here. Those are overlapping, that's all. And this isn't gonna look pretty for right now. Let me just get this down. I misclicked. This I think this one's messed up, and this one's messed up. Alright, let's try that again. We want mini constructors. Can't tell whether or not that's lined up or not. Let me go on this side and look. Let's get rid of this one, move it forward a little bit. So we're gonna go mini constructor. Slowly move the mouse here. We're almost done here. And then we'll hook up the conveyor belt. Alright. So now what we want to do, we want to turn the wire on. Alright. So now we need storage containers again. Alright, we'll get this going here in a second. There we go, there's a storage container. Go. Another one there. Another one right about there. I have to put this one. We're gonna have to put a foundation down for this one. Let's see here, right about there. Now let's go back to 3. See here, make sure we get this right here. Now, it's out by a little bit. We need to make this. We need to put another foundation there, there, and there. Now we can go back to number 3. Why is it encroaching on the other thing? I don't get it. Alright, so this one right here needs to move over. Alright, so now we're going to hook up the conveyor belt here. Well, come on. Alright, so 3 of these do wire, so wire there. Well, let me see here. Wire here. Wire here. Now we want copper sheeting. We want copper sheeting. And we want copper sheeting. There we go. Now we're producing some more wire that we need. And we're producing more copper sheeting that we need. So that one's set up. Let me... Looks like everything's still running properly. That means there's still power in the grid here. Where'd my other body car go? Right here. That was fun. Let's do it again. You get rid of the animals in this area. That dam looks just so cool. It looks good. Trust me. That is just amazing what the modding community, or maybe maybe it's in the regular game. I don't know, but that's just really awesome. So if we wanted to build another dam here, we'd have to go down to refine power, and then we'd have to go down to refine dam and see how much this one's actually going to do. We need 70 computers, 70 hardened frames. Wow, that's a lot. I'm hoping that produces a lot of power, though. I mean, I think you can put one down here, too. You can't put it down in the lower waterfall? That's kind of a bummer. I don't know what we're going to use all this stuff for. This stuff. And I'm just going to stockpile until we need it. Watch it be one of the things that we need the most. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly over here. Is that iron? If that's iron, we need to set up another mine. We're at the right height. No, not at the right height. Alright, so this is iron, right? Yep. Get these nodes down here, and then we'll run foundations all the way over here. That's our next task. You're gonna do some base building. Oh, we're way away from those iron. I thought we were a little bit closer than that, but I guess not. Let's choose on some nuts. I want that purpley glowy thing down there. No, don't do that. Bring out your basher. Oh, missed me. Told you. Make sure we picked up that loot.
Look through the window. Our instruments echo in the deep. Do they not plug the shallow threads?
Can you hear me?
Crescendo, the effigy found the key. Sing more.
I was not created for artistic purposes. I am incapable of singing.
You sing.
Noted.
Okay. Wanna hit R? There, right there. And we'll go right there. Let that finish. We'll go right here. Right here. And we'll go right here. And we'll go right here. Now this is just going to be a corridor down here, so let's see here. Let's go there. Alright, I need to chop down this tree. No, not that, not that. Come on. There we go. Look at the chainsaw. There we go. Knew what I was doing there for a second. I like when it took the rocks out with it. I don't know, maybe it was some grain-breaking thing that they took it away from us. Or maybe we just gotta use dynamite. Which is a good possibility. I don't see any other trees around here. Alright. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to make some steel beams out of this thing here. But we need to go and start putting platforms up here because I want to move that and get it where it needs to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit on this side of the foundation here. We got to go up by one more wall. Sorry, I had to click that out. We just need a half wall, really. Can we make a half wall? No, but we can make a full wall. That's fine. There's no mines over here, so it doesn't really bother me that much. Alright. Now we're gonna go into number 5, please. Thank you. And we're gonna go and we're gonna go out that way. Alright, so now we're gonna go this way. Ideally, I want to get that thing up on a foundation. Basically. Alright, let's get out the chainsaw and see if we can't push down. Let's see here, another one here. Oh, I had it there for a second. Alright. So let me adjust my feet real quick. They're starting to hurt. And one's numb, but... I need a new office chair. What I'm thinking here is we have the mini. What's the difference between the mini, what's the difference between the but this would need water though, and I don't have don't know. Kind of want to move this up out of the way and repipe it into the coal. Let me think about this one for a second. So the starter coal one is 37.5 milliwatts. And then the coal other one, 75. So you get less, but that's okay. That's what we want. The creature's got to get out of the way. Let's see here. I'm going to go back just a little bit. Back, no, back, no, back. That way. We're using up a lot of resources, that's fine. These are just starter things. Eventually we'll move all the way to, that 4? Yep, that's 4. Alright. So what we need to do is we need to delete this line. complete this line here. And then we need to put in a splitter. So we need splits one conveyor belt into 3. Splits 2 conveyor belts into 3. Prints 1 conveyor into 2. Those are mergers. I guess we can only use these ones, huh? Things backwards there. Supposedly it linked up to the thing there for a second. Yeah, it's not going the right way. Let's see here. We'll just do this. We'll put one there. And put one there. Now what we'll do is we'll go number 4. Wait, hold on. We need one that splits into 2. That one's a big jump. Now we need one that turns into 2, which then turns into 3, and then yeah, so on and so forth here. So what we need to do is we need another. We need to split one conveyor belt up in. Actually, no, that's not right. Yeah, that actually splits that up into 2. Let's see here. Don't worry, this is all subject to move eventually to get it more looking prettier. Alright, so now we need to go over here and grab this conveyor belt here, wherever it ran off to. And what we'll do is we'll pipe this into there, pipe this into there, pipe this into there. Then we want to pipe this one. Hold on. We can do 6 generators. So there's 4 right there. I don't know what I'm blinging for, but whatever. I hate moving this thing though. Yeah, let's move it, whatever. Alright, so now what we want to do is we want to go back to the mini refineries, or mini... There's these, but they take water, so what we need is, we need... Alright, we need to lay down some more foundations here. Alright, so now we just need to go to power this. One there, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be number 6 here real quick. Alright, now what we need to do is we need to go and we need to pipe this one up to here. I just pipe it in? No. Right about there. Hold on. That one's working. Number 4. Homie, you're in the way, buddy. Well, maybe he'll move eventually. Try that again here. Alright, now we need to connect these up. One there. One there. And one. Oh, we messed up somewhere. Yeah, no, we didn't mess up. It's over here. And then what we'll do is we will link all these up together here real quick. So one there. Oh, you can't link them up like that, huh? Alright, let's delete the wire, I guess. So what we need now is a mini pole. I'm gonna put one right about there. And one about there. And then one right about. How do we have that? At the end here. So right about there. Now what we'll do is we'll link up 1, 2, 3. And what we'll do is we'll grab this one, bring it over to here. And then we'll do these 3. 1, 2, 3. And number 1 right there goes right there. So theoretically these should be on the grid. I'm just thinking here. Let's take this down because we don't need it. We don't need the water wheel either. So we're going to take that down since we're not going to use it. Alright, so that's it leading out to the thing. How are we doing our coal consumption though? Oh, this one didn't get hooked up. Glad I came up here and looked. Alright, I'm sorry buddy. But I gotta hit you just so you can move out of my way. I don't mean to hit this. Come on, move out of the way. You're almost there. Alright, I think that ought to be good enough. Nope, he's still in the way. Alright. Come on, buddy. Move. I hate hitting you, buddy. You know what? I think these foundations are blocking him from moving. And then what we'll do is we'll do the caravan belt over there. Alright, let's look at our pollution rig here. That's so cool. Look at all them gold nodes. Alright everyone. That's what I'm going to call this video, everyone. In the next episode what we'll do is we'll continue building on to the factory here. We have lots to do. Yeah. I forgot to tie that one up. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. I wonder how much power we're generating now. Doing pretty good. Alright, so that one's set up for now. We'll monkey around with it a little bit more later. Alright. Alright, everyone, this is where I'm going to call this video. I do hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you storm that like button. And if you're new here, subscribe for more daily videos. Okay, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks to all my Patreons and YouTube subscribers.